We're camped here at Green Valley State Park in Creston, Iowa, and today we're going to take the 8-mile trail that goes around the lake. We packed our new packs, our Ospreys, that are ready to go to Glacier. We put everything in them that we think we're going to need in Glacier, so we're going to see how the weight works on the trail. As you leave the campground, we're going to walk right by the cabins and we're going to pick up the green trail, the natural trail that goes halfway around the lake. When we get to the other side of the lake, we'll pick up the paved trail that takes you back all the way around to the other side of the campground. So this is the start of the trail that's going to take us around the lake. When we get up here at the end of this part of the trail, it gets a little confusing, so we'll watch carefully where we go to pick up the trail on the other side of a little parking area. And then it'll go all the way around, and then we'll have to walk through some picnic grounds and then hit the dam, cross over the dam on a road, and pick up the paved trail on the other side. And here we have found some wild blackberries in bloom. Beautiful plant. Too bad we're not here another month or so, and we'd have fresh blackberries along this trail. Lots of blackberries. Beautiful patch here. Along this side of the lake, there are some fishing jetties. You can kind of walk out there and fish. So here is access to the trail and a little outhouse privy. So if you're not at the campground, you can come down here and hit this part of the trail and do some fishing. Here's a little boat dock. You can come in and put your boat in. And if we come up here, we're going to hike around this little part of the lake. And then this is where we have to find where the rest of the trail goes. Okay, if I remember correctly, I think now we have to get up here on the road. So we're going to take the road here because I don't think that path goes anywhere. So Ron is going to try and take that path. I am going to go the right way. You notice that nobody's following me. And the 3 intrepid travelers come to join the leader, who did know where she was going after all. And this is where you have to take a jog off of the trail and jog up here to the road. And then when we cross the road, we're going to pick up the trail on the other side. This part of the trail, the green part of the trail, is in the shade, so that's going to be kind of nice. However, after we have lunch, we're probably going to hit the sunniest part of the trail in the middle of the afternoon. But we wanted to do this part of the trail first because the paved trail will be easier and we'll be tired by then. So here we're at the very end of the lake, and there's another access point that you can come and you can hike the trail. You could do some fishing. Okay, our 3 great adventurers have found something. What are we looking at?
The rock that's in the water closest to the pipe.
I don't see him.
And this one...
Oh, I see him. Yeah. No, he's right there. And here you can see the lake from this end. Goes quite a ways down that way, so we're going to walk all the way down that side of the lake until we get back to the place a little bit opposite the campground, and we'll take a break for lunch. So now we're into another part of the trail. I can't remember if we go right or left. Okay, we're going to go left. So we've crossed over the end of the lake dam, and now we're on the other side of the lake, and it's quite woodsy, very pretty. Walked through a little bit of mud. And you can see the water on that side of us. Okay, guys, where should we go now? I don't remember this. Okay, we have come to a conundrum.
We've come to the crossroads.
The fork in the path.
But I think if we go to the left, we will get back to the lake.
I'm telling you, where's that scarecrow when you need him? This way is good. Goes that way.
We could leave you here. You could take over that role.
Thanks.
So we're going to head down this way. We don't remember coming this way last time we hiked this, but right through the gap you see the lake. And I'm thinking there's going to be a trail. So somehow we missed a trail, I think, that would have taken us by the lake.
Hey, Sandy, why do I feel like I'm at Nottoway Lake again?
Well,
I'm getting this feeling. If it's not a tornado watch, if it's not pouring rain,
it's a lost trail.
through a bog.
You know, this is the scary part. We're not even into the, you know, like real hiking trails out west. We're just in Iowa. How hard is it to get lost walking around a lake? But you know, these trails can be tricky.
Well, there's the path right in front of us.
This is the path we were supposed to have come up.
Probably. That might be another way to get to the same place. I don't know. So, let's.
I say let's go down to the lake. Okay, another little wrong turn here. We took this path thinking it would get us back to the lake, and truly it does get you right back to the lake, but there's no path going off from it. So we're going to go back up here to the intersection of these paths, and we're going to head to the left. And here we come along this nice little path, and we come to a bridge. And on we go.
Why are you doing that?
Trolls.
And we have found some prints. Quick, whip out the scarf.
That looks like barefoot people. Maybe it's a baby bat, a Sasquatch.
We don't have that.
I'm sure it's a baby Sasquatch.
Could be a bobcat because it's
Here.
deep in places.
All right, there.
See the bobcat?
Has anybody got any plaster pairs?
No, not on me.
Porcupine.
No, no porcupines in this part of the world.
Okay.
That's a good
It's
thing.
not narrow.
It's not a mountain lion.
It's got to be either
It's not a
bob-
jet. It's coyote.
No,
But this print is so old, it's going to be hard to identify.
All right.
it's
Young Bigfoot.
I think a baby Sasquatch is as good as any explanation.
All right. We need to find some fresh prints to identify with our handy dandy bandana. All we need is the poop book.
Yeah, if we had the poop book,
We
might
would
have
be
been
in
able to
great
do
shape.
better. Oh, we made it to the lake, it looks like. We must be on the right trail, Sandy.
Right there, Mike.
Very good, Ron. Dr. Livingston.
What do you think, Liz?
I'd say good job.
There's no light.
So here we are. We're right next to the lake again.
Yeah.
You can see over there is the area where that little outhouse was, and there was a road access. We walked all the way around that end of the lake, and now we're going to come up here, and we're going to find a bench, and you're going to be able to see when we get to the bench, we'll be right across from the campground area. And voila, the bench appears. All right, so we took a little break and sat on the bench, and now we're headed this way. If I remember, this is the part of the trail that I kind of like. It's kind of cool. It's kind of flat. And here we're directly opposite the campground in this little inlet here. We're going to walk up and get around this inlet and head, hopefully, to the picnic area because we're all hungry. I think what I have learned on this hike so far is I need to bring more snacks. I think I need a snack break mid-morning. And here we've come to the end of the green trail, the nature part of this trail, and we are at a picnic area. And yay, an outhouse. So we had a nice lunch here at the picnic area overlooking the lake. Now we're going to hike up here to the road, and we're going to take the road to the left and get to the dam, where we're going to pick up the paved road that goes back to the campground. So this is the only part of the trail where you do have to walk a little bit on the road in order to get to these areas that are going to connect the natural path with the paved path up here by the dam. I think we all have a little more energy now that we've had lunch and had a nice break, and we're ready to finish this trail. It does look like it goes across, but if we want to be safe, we'll go the road.
Yeah. We don't have far to go.
So if you go to the right on this path right here, you're going to go all the way from Green Valley State Park into Creston. This bike path will take you directly to another park, McKinley Park, I believe is the name of it, in Creston itself. And it has a little lake, and it also has the historical museum. Once we cross the dam, we're going to pick up a paved path that's going to take us all the way back to the campground. So we found the paved path. It's a nice bike path, very smooth, few ups and downs. The downfall of this side of the trail is that it's very sunny, very little shade. So we came around this little part of the lake. We're going to come up and go around another little inlet. This is the last of the little dams we're going to walk across. You can see the whole of Green Valley State Park Lake going that direction. If you continue on the paved bike path, you get to a little parking area where you can pick up the bike path. But if you turn here and go to the left, we're going to go on a little gravel path that takes us a little bit through the woods and onto a boardwalk area. And then we'll pick up another paved path which takes us all the way back to the campground. There you get a good view of the lake.
Rust?
And here as we get to this little part of the trail where it's nice and shaded, a little bit of a walk through the woods. We're going to cross this boardwalk. I imagine that there's a boardwalk here because it must get kind of swampy from time to time. And here it is. Whew, the shade feels good. So I think if I did this trail again, I would do it in the reverse direction. I think you have better shade on the other side. I would do this hot, sunny part in the morning. So it's nice to know that we have everything packed in our pack that we would probably take on a hike in Glacier, with the exception of some more snacks. And we've been able to carry it pretty easily. And I've been a little sparing with drinking water, only because I wasn't sure how much water I would have, but when we stopped for lunch I had quite a bit left in the reservoir, so I feel like I can drink water a little bit more freely. This is another little place where you can pick up the trail with your bike. Up that direction there's a little trail that takes you up to a nice pavilion, but we're going to head this way on this part of the trail. So as promised, we've gotten to a little boat dock here, and there's a little fish cleaning station, a little pier you can walk out on. On the other side of this there's going to be a beach. And then it's just a hop, skip, and a jump to the campground. I think it's safe to say that we're all a bit tired. This has been a little more of a ambitious hike than maybe we were quite ready for. But we're all quite proud of the fact that we're making it. So we picked up some trash along the way. If you're out hiking, please remember, pick up your trash and take it back with you.
Your handrest.
Look, look, and we can see our V's through the trees. So we are almost back.
We love that site.
And we have come 9 miles.
9?
9.
All right, so you got a little further to go. Right there.
And here we are,
It's ended.
back at the campground.